What do you build me up? Buttercup, baby, just to let me down and mess me around, and the worst of all.
What is going on, guys? I am at Knoebels today for my 6th visit of the season and for Ace Eastern Pennsylvania's first ever water park event, Slide with Ace, and it's going to be really good for me to finally end the 6-year Crystal Pool hiatus. And okay, so I just rode slide winders and twin twisters, and I'd rate both an 8 out of 10. They were very good, but actually I'd rate slide winders a 9 out of 10. I've always liked slide winders better, but for some reason I didn't think the mat slides was as bad as I remembered it being for some reason. And okay, so I just had 10 more rides on slide winder and 5 more rides on twin twisters, and I'd rate them all an 8 out of 10. Although twin twisters is alright, but slide winder is still a good slide. And okay, so I just had 6 more rides on slide winder, and I'd rate them all and a 9.5 out of 10. Slide winder is my favorite slide in Crystal Pool. And so I just had two rides on twister, and I'd rate them both an 8 out of 10. They were good rides on twister. And so I just rode stratosphere and flying turns, and I'd rate stratosphere a 9 out of 10. It was a good drop tower like always, and flying turns I'd give a 6.5. It was a wait to get on, but it was still good. So I just had 2 rides on teacups, one on Phoenix and one on tumbling timbers, and I'd rate them 9 out of 10. They were very good. And so I just re-rode stratosphere and rode downdraft, and I'd rate both of those things a 9 out of 10. They were very good, although downdraft's platform really burned my feet today. And so I just rode Scenic Skyway and Italian Trapeze, and I'd rate both rides an 8 out of 10. They were very good rides. And so I just had 1 ride on Grand Carousel, 1 ride on Teacups, and 1 ride on Cosmotron, and I'd rate them all an 8 out of 10. They were very good. And so I just rode Flyer, Stratosphere, and Twister, and I'd rate all of those an 8.5 out of 10. Those were very good. And so I just rode Impulse, and I'd rate it a 9 out of 10. You know why? Because while it may have not have been my last ride of the night, I got escorted to the front by a ride-op, which saved me a hell of a lot of time. And I give it a 9 out of 10 for that. Thank you to the ride-op. So I just rode Scenic Skyway, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was a good ride on it, and so I just had a re-ride on Scenic Skyway and rode Italian Trapeze, and I'd rate both of those things an 8 out of 10. They were very good. And so I just rode Roto Jets and Teacups, and I'd rate both an 8 out of 10. They're good flats. And so I just rode Black Diamond, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It is a good indoor coaster, and it was a walk-on too. And so I just rode Super Roundup, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was a good ride on Super Roundup. And so I just re-rode Phoenix, and I'd rate it a 9 out of 10. Phoenix is a great coaster, and especially in the Magic. So I just had 2 rides on Stratosphere, and I'd rate them both 9 out of 10. They were very good. And on the so I just had 2 rides on Twister, 1 on Stratosphere, and 1 on Downdraft. And I'd rate all those things an 8 out of 10. They were very good. And so I just had a ride on Italian Trapeze, did scooters, and then got La Rotwoit or La Rotnoit, and I'd rate it and all those things a 9 out of 10. They were very good. And
so that concludes this vlog from Slide with Ace and this whole weekend at Knoebels in general. It was a great weekend. A shout out goes to Julia, a ride-up at Twister, who I've been interacting with on my visits. So Julia, if you're watching this, a shout out goes to you. And a shout out goes to Anna, a ride-up at Italian Trapeze, who's also starting to know about my visits. So if you're watching this, Anna, shout out goes to you too. And a shout out goes to this lifeguard at Crystal Pool who I saw named Carly. And Yeah, so Carly, if you're watching this, shout out goes to you. And shout out goes to all the other ride ops at Knoebels that know about my visits by now. So yeah, so that concludes this vlog. Make sure to reply to me your thoughts on this video, and make sure to go check out my merch store on Bonfire. I'll have a link in the description, and make sure I'll sell t-shirts, face masks, all the things, so make sure to go check it out. I'll have a link in the description, and make sure to subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you will not miss when I upload a new video. And of course, make sure you stay tuned for more, coming soon to Coaster Plus Music 19, and I will see you in the next